Ladies and gentlemen, nearly every week we hear some of my Democrat colleagues say that somewhere in the state of Illinois there is yet another desert. A child care desert, a grocery store desert, an education desert, an employment or opportunity desert. The list is endless. And yet, for a party that has controlled this state for decades, one has to wonder, if you've been in charge, why are there so many deserts? But let's talk about what Illinois is not short on. It seems we are living in a desert in all but a few things that we'll call an oasis of corruption, an oasis of skyrocketing real estate taxes, an oasis of excessive income and gas taxes, an oasis of burdensome and licensing fees. Illinois is overflowing with everything except what working families actually need: affordability, opportunity, and honest government. So my question to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle is simple. What have you done with your decade's control of this state? You've held the majority in this chamber for nearly all of the last 40 years, controlled the governorship for nearly 20 years of the last two and a half decades. And as far as the city of Chicago is concerned, a one-party stranglehold for nearly a century. If government is supposed to solve these problems, why have things gotten worse? And now we see the consequences of one-party rule. The longest-serving State House Speaker in U.S. history, Michael Madigan, the architect of Illinois politics for decades, has been convicted on multiple corruption charges. His influence shaped this state for generations, and the system he built is still intact. So I ask you again, what are you going to do about it? You can't blame Republicans. You've had the power. You still have the power. The people of Illinois deserve an answer. They deserve real solutions, not empty rhetoric. Our residents are tired of being taxed out of their homes. They're tired of watching businesses pick up and leave. They're tired of the same excuses year after year. And most of all, they're tired of political elite getting richer while the rest of the Illinois struggles to get by. Illinois doesn't need more political theater, more commissions, more task forces, or empty promises. It needs a government that works for the people, not for the insiders or special interests who have profited from its failures. It needs a system that rewards hard work, not one that punishes success and drives families away. It needs bold reform, not another generation of excuses. The people of Illinois are watching. They know who is responsible. And if this body refuses to act, if the same broken system continues to put politics over people, then rest assured the people will act. The voters are waking up, and they will not tolerate more of the same. Real reform is not a choice, it's a necessity. The only question now is whether you will be part of the solution or continue to be a part of the problem. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.